Hi everybody, it's Tere again for WeDharma.com. Sorry about that, my camera froze. But anyway, I was saying that this last surgery, I had actually been diagnosed with a chronic illness that only affects women. And obviously it's difficult. You have some days, like with any chronic illness, you have some days where you don't feel so hot, and you have other days where you feel like you're flying. And so I think these past few months, I have really learned to nurture myself, to not be so hard on myself. I think I've been continuously surprised at what I've been able to accomplish. If you would have told me 5 months ago that I was going to be running 5 miles a few times a week, I would have said there's no way. But I have been able to. It's an amazing feeling to feel that you have that capability to come back after feeling like your body is just almost like it's not your own, just because when you become ill and you're faced with this uncertainty, then in a way you have to surrender to it, and you have to surrender to what the diagnosis will be, and at the same time just have tremendous compassion and devotion to yourself, and take day by day in recovery, and that loyalty to yourself, in understanding that it's not a one-day process. It's been 5 months. I've made tremendous gains in my recovery. Every day I try to do something that will continue to help me. I'm very fortunate that I will be moving out to LA in the next few weeks, and so out in LA, I'm hoping to also pursue some other things that I know will continue to help me in my recovery. Finally able to do yoga after many months of not being able to. My body just, it just wouldn't allow it. And I had to understand that however much I wanted to do it, I had to be compassionate towards myself, and to give myself that time, and know that when I was ready, that my body, I would feel when I was ready or not. And so I'm really excited, to be doing new things. And one thing that I have always loved to do as a Latina is to dance. And so I'm really excited, to go salsa dancing. I found a samba school in LA. I really want to take tango classes. It's something I've always wanted to do. And so I am looking forward to all these new things to help me on this journey of recovery, of becoming stronger each day. And I'm so grateful for these difficult circumstances. Although I had been through surgery when I was much younger, when I was 20 and 23, this was a completely different circumstance in terms of, being diagnosed with an illness. And I think many times when, if we're diagnosed with a chronic illness, then I think many times people, want to feel sorry for you, and quite the contrary for me. I don't want people to feel sorry for me. We all have obstacles. We all have something in our lives that we have to deal with, whether it's a chronic illness, whether it's problems with our family, with our significant other. So this to me has given me the opportunity to become the person that I was meant to be. And I consider March 2nd to be my second birthday, my twice-born birthday. And on the next video blog, I would love to read a chapter from this book. It's called Broken Open. And it was written by Elizabeth Lesser. She is the founder of the Omega Institute, which is one of the largest organizations in the US that promotes health and wellness. And they have classes on yoga and meditation. And so I read this book when I became ill in the fall, when I was preparing myself mentally for yet another surgery. And so it's an amazing book. Talks about how the difficult times can help us grow. And there is one quote I want to read really quickly. And next time I will read one of the chapters. I think it's very profound when it talks about when we are presented with these opportunities that ultimately break us down to our core. You know, they can be catastrophic in terms of events in our lives, you know, with ourselves, like an illness, with others, but they're ultimately events that that change how we, not only how we see life, but how we live day to day. And so the prelude in the book starts with this quote: "And the time came when the risk to remain tight in the bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom." And that's by Anais Nin. And so this quote is how I feel in terms of this rebirth for me, in terms of the three little birds: commitment, loyalty, and devotion to myself, and into this journey I'm on in continuing to recover, continuing to become stronger every day. And so grateful for all the difficult obstacles I've had to overcome. It ultimately has made me the person I truly believe I was meant to be. And so I'm going to prepare myself to go for my 5-mile run. Although it's unbearably hot, I hope our neighbor's sprinklers are on so I can run through a couple of them and celebrate. You know, every time I'm able to go running, for me, is a tremendous victory, because I many times didn't think it was going to be possible again. So I'm going to leave you. Sorry for the long video blog, but I hadn't blogged for a while, so I think that makes up for some lost time. And so I hope you all have a great weekend, and look forward to seeing more people blog. And thank you for listening to my story, and we'll see you soon. Namaste.